So EE is the largest telco in the UK. We look after the EE, Orange and T-Mobile brands. And my particular role as head of M-Data is looking at developing new products, new insights and new services for third parties. So we're a bit like kind of a mini startup inside sort of a big corporation, looking at monetizing the data for third parties. So the challenge looks at a few different things. We've got an enormous amount of data, around 1 billion rows of data an hour. So we're collecting sort of weblog information, location information, demographics, call records, all this huge amount of data. And we're trying to understand, what's the value to third parties. And the essence of this challenge really is to apply some data science and algorithms to analyze the data into kind of some meaningful insights, and then to visualize that for third parties.
We, for instance, have 2 key products. One is based around geolocation, what's happening in an area, what are the demographics inside it, where have people come from, what transport modes have they got there. So we can see all this data and produce it in sort of spreadsheets and things like that, and we can crudely overlay it on top of maps. What would be lovely would be to bring that to life in a very sort of interactive way.
So I think the big reason why we've sort of joined up to this challenge is really allowing us to engage with the startup community. They're working in a very different way to kind of understand what is the latest techniques for doing things, what are the latest trends, what are the newest things coming. And one of our focus is always being at that front of really what's the latest thing, so we can go out to the market and go, here is some application you've never thought of that we're developing now. It's come from this startup. We're really developing something new, and it's going to have some real commercial benefit for ourselves and also for the third party as well. So the kind of things we're looking for is really something that definitely ticks the box, that innovative, potentially something algorithmic. There's some data science in there being applied to develop something new. Definitely something around the visualization aspect that develops a product that we can people will be able to interact with in a very intuitive way. The kind of things we're not looking for is things that replicate existing kind of visuals. So anything that looks like a standard kind of graphs and charts and things like that. It needs to be simple, not too complicated, and also quite innovative. Look up EE and M-Data and the things we've done with Posterscope, the work we've done with Google. There's some other case studies coming out now as well. Have a look at some of the conferences that we've talked at. They'll give you an idea of the sort of things we've been doing. In terms of mobile, what are the new things happening? How could this data be applied to develop something new in mobile? I think is a really good area to go at. Or potentially something around that smart cities is a really hot topic as well, and we've got lots of location data. So how could our data help improve something that benefits either consumers or benefits the wider public for any real purpose?
Really excited to see the sorts of partners working with them to create something which we think will really change the way that we're able to show off what data we've got.
It's definitely a real big data challenge. We're kind of at the forefront now of innovating in this area, and we're applying it and developing new commercial models, and we're really looking for a startup to develop this something new and innovative that we've not thought of, could be applied in any kind of industry really.